Hi, I'm Carrie with EDGEucating, keeping you on the cutting edge of education. Now, this month, I am going to talk to y'all about something that's probably a little bit of a sore spot for most administrators, and it is parental involvement. Parental involvement was always something I found very difficult to deal with as an administrator. And so, what I'd like to do today is to just give you some tips and strategies to improve the parental involvement in your building to make sure that we are involving all stakeholders in the educational process. So here at EDGEucating, we're always here to make sure you're on the cutting edge of education with different things from resources to strategies to just interesting tips. So if you want to hear more from us, please make sure you like our videos, hit that bell so you get notifications after you subscribe. So let's just jump in and learn a little bit more about parental involvement. So parental involvement really has multiple levels to it. One level of parental involvement is one that you probably already have a little bit of a grasp on, and that's the kind of parental involvement where parents are coming to the building for an event. Maybe they're going to volunteer. Maybe they're going to go to something like an award ceremony. Maybe they are going to volunteer in the classroom for some like party day or something like that. So that 100% is parental involvement. The parents absolutely love coming to an event like an award ceremony or a choir event or a band event or even an art show. All of these things the parents love to do because it's what their children are doing in school. It is an example of their child's hard work. They're able to see their child's progress and how it compares to everyone else in the building. It's an opportunity to show pride in their child related to school. So don't forget to do fun things. You know, we have our field days, we have our holiday parties. Those are all fun things for parents to come into the building and participate in. But don't forget to have events at a time when parents can come and see the great things that your child is doing that is related to their academics. You know, an award ceremony is great, but there's also things like family read night or maybe a science night where the children create something. Maybe they're creating a story. Maybe they're creating a science project that they are going to show their parents how much they have learned. One great thing that we did one year, we had a theme that was related to camping. And so we had a family read night where the kids wrote stories that were to be told around a campfire. And so as the families visited each classroom, they didn't really visit the classroom. We created campfires outside on our playground using sticks and red tissue paper and lights. You know, just flashlights under the tissue paper so it glowed like a campfire. And the kids took turns just reading their stories that were in there from their classroom. It was a wonderful event. They could visit different classrooms. They could visit and hear different grade levels and their stories. It was a wonderful event, and the parents absolutely loved it. So when you are having an event that is related to parental involvement, please make sure it is including the children's work. You know, it could be a writing assignment, it could be an art assignment, it could be a music assignment, it could be a PE event where the kids have created their own games. It is endless, but you really need to just make sure that you're inviting parents to come and see their kids' hard work, and it needs to be tied to the academics of the classroom. That's just one aspect of parental involvement. Parental involvement number 2. So the second type of parental involvement is a little bit more involved and really takes a lot more effort on your part. This type of parental involvement doesn't involve the parents coming into the building. It doesn't involve the parents actively participating in anything at your location. This type of parental involvement involves communication. So I know that all of us have experienced the parents who are calling every day because they want to tell us some wonderful event that's happened to their child. They want to share with us a grievance that they have related to something involving their child, something involved in their child's teacher. But the communication that I'm talking about isn't that kind of communication. It is the regular and scheduled communication that needs to come out of your school and reach your parents so that they feel like they are involved in what's going on in the classroom. Way back when, we would send home on Mondays the newsletter for the week, and that newsletter would have the vocabulary words to focus on. It would have a calendar of events about when the test was going to be. All of those things are still things that we need to communicate to our parents. But sending home a newsletter on Monday, printed into and put into a child's folder, is just not the kind of communication that everyone is actively using anymore. So, should we not put things in the folder? No, of course, we need to put things in the folder, but we need to add to our parent communication by utilizing the tools that we are all using already, specifically using social media, using text messaging, and using emails way more than we are used to. There are lots of apps out there like Class Dojo and Remind that are communication tools that teachers can use immediately. And it's wonderful when the teacher is able to communicate with that parent. Here's the specific event that happened, and the parent knows right when it happened and can communicate right back to the teacher immediately. Those things are really, really wonderful. And it makes the parent feel like the teacher is purposefully talking to them and concerned about their child and want their input. So that teacher is reaching out to the parent and asking for that input. In the state of Mississippi, part of the teacher evaluation process asks how well the teacher is doing that. And so by using these different apps and things like that is a great way to improve your score if you're a teacher. Now, if you're an administrator, you need to start using things like social media and just choose the social media that you are most comfortable with and let the parents know that this is what we are using, this is how we are using it. It needs to be something that's monitored, but mostly it needs to be something that is systematic and purposeful. If you are going to start using Facebook, let's say, make sure that you are scheduling things to happen on a regular basis. So, first grade is looking for something to be posted on Monday. Every Monday, that grade level is posting something interesting. It does not have to be things like the newsletter. It could be just a new topic that is being introduced, or a summary of an old topic, or an idea for an activity after a unit has been taught. But using that social media to bring the parents and the community into the classroom without them physically being present is really going to make huge improvements on what we are all considering parental involvement. In our community, we've got a lot of people that go to like t-ball games and baseball games that are community events and not school events. We've got a lot of intramural sports and that sort of thing. So parents are out there communicating with each other about their kids' school, about their kids' teacher, about the administrator. And if they have positive things to share that they have seen on social media through those class apps, and they are feeling like they are part of the events that are happening, it will spread the word of the positive things that are going on in your building when they're sitting next to someone from a different school who says, "Oh, I've never seen any videos about awards programs. I've never seen a video or a post about a specific subject area about my kid's school." It'll be bragging opportunities for these parents, and it's just going to improve the relationship between the administration, the teachers, and the parents. And that's really our goal for parental involvement. So, as this summer is ending and the new school year begins, I want you to really think about, how can I make my parents and all stakeholders more like a part of the building on a daily basis, a regular basis, a systematic and purposeful basis. Keep in mind that parental involvement is not always people coming to your building and visiting you. It is just them feeling like they are involved in the entire educational process. Start making plans now. We've got some great articles on our page. We've got some other videos. I'll put those links into the description of this video, because here at EDGEucating, we always want to share with you the cutting edge ideas, tips, strategies, and resources that will make your school year the best. If you like what you hear in our videos, please don't forget to like them, share them, but most of all, subscribe and hit that bell so you get notifications when we upload new content. Good luck next year. Hope you have a great one.